All right, we're live. Everybody, welcome to Project Fog. And today we're going to be talking about the difference between nose clouds and mouth clouds. That's a nose cloud.
Well, it says we're live, but on my YouTube page it's not.
We're live.
Oh, here we go. Shit, I'm looking right at myself.
All right, we're live. Everybody, welcome to Project Fog.
Ah, there's a delay.
Today we're going to be talking about the difference between nose clouds and mouth clouds. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in again to Project Fog. We got myself, Vapin Heathen, and Robbie Vapes, and we are not talking about nose clouds. It is sub-ohm tanks tonight. So, guys, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Go ahead, Robbie. I'm trying to figure something out.
All right, I'm Robbie Vapes. I'm out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I've been doing reviews for probably about just under 3 months now, so having a blast doing it. Met these fine gentlemen here about a month and a half ago, and we put this whole thing together, and we're just here to have fun, I guess. And tonight's episode, we actually have some structure to it, so I hope you look forward to it. As far as what I'm vaping on, I got 5 sub-ohm tanks here, because that is the feature today, so I got 5 different flavors. I'll skip that, and we'll come back to that. In the meantime, I'll let Vapin introduce himself.
Okay, I am Billy, or wait a minute. Yeah, I'm Billy, or you can call me BK. Just kidding. Anyway, I'm Billy. I'm Vapin Heathen. I love sub-ohm tanks. I think that's kind of my specialty. I got a shitload of them, as you can see right here, and I got a couple more over there, and a few broken ones. But anyway, I'm here, and I'm trying to figure this shit out. But welcome to the show, guys. Last time I couldn't see the chat feature, and this time I still can. Like I can see it, but I have to click off of.
You got to go into that other video and turn the volume down.
Oh, is it up?
Yeah, we can hear it. The delay.
I'm on mute. What the hell?
All right. Well, I'm Hank, and I have a channel, Hank Vapes, and I've been doing it for quite a few months. I don't really remember how long. Sub-ohm tanks are not my specialty. However, I do like them quite a bit. I have a few, but I think I've got all of Billy's broken ones. So.
All right. Before we move on, Robbie, you can see the Hangouts video as well as the comments. Just tell me how to do that real fast.
Yeah, so I'm just on YouTube on the Project Fog channel. If you go to the live event, you can see all the comments being posted as we're going here. As far as comments go, and we have quite the audience today, so thank you everyone for joining in.
Okay, but you have a delay as well, right?
Oh, there's a delay, yeah, in the video, but not in the comments. Comments are pretty much live. Well, live with the video, so the video is a little bit lagging behind, but the comments are on track with where we're at in the video.
So you can't see me and Hank live then?
Not live. Well, I can see live on the Hangouts page, but on the YouTube page we're about a minute and a half behind, roughly.
Oh, okay. Look, this is my new computer. I'm used to a Mac.
No, I'm just laughing, going back at the comments before we got in here.
Oh, okay. So, all right, Billy's getting old. Got to give him a minute. Exactly. Yeah, you got to give me a minute. I am old. You see, I'm wearing glasses because I can't see you youngsters. Okay, so let's talk about your favorite tank and why.
Hank, all you.
All right. My favorite tank is the Magnus. Personally, I get the best flavor. Vapor production is great. I mean, this thing, it's got a shit ton of airflow, and I can run it at low wattages and not kill my battery. So all three of those combined, plus it holds a fair amount. I mean, it does. I do have to fill it quite a few times a day, but Magnus, that's where it's at for me.
I have to agree with you. I have to agree with you. Although I call it the Star.
Yeah.
But anyway, they are the same exact tank. If anybody don't know that, the Magnus and the Star are exact. I mean, there is not a difference except the name that's written on them. They're the exact same tank. I think the originator of the Magnus Star is Freemax. They're the ones who created the tank, and then they let it the name and production rights out to Vapeston. So.
Yeah, and I believe, just a note on that, Vapeston, I believe, is actually the brother of the person who started Freemax. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've heard.
Well, the story that I've heard, because the brother of the guy who owns Freemax is his brother owns Horizon Tech, who makes the Arctic. Now, if you go on Freemax website, you'll see they make other sub-ohm tanks called the Scion, the Tetris, and stuff like that, and so does Horizon Tech. They're the same exact tanks. Now, they were in cahoots together, making the same tanks, putting them under their own name. But then the one brother released the Arctic. So the other brother said, you know what, I'm going to make one that's going to beat him. And he made the Star. And then he subbed it out to the guy who owns Vapeston.
Gotcha.
That's the story. And I'm sticking to it.
No, I mean, yeah, either way, I guess my favorite tank right now, so I actually got the Sub-Tank Mini, and I got the nickel wire on it, or the nickel coils on it, and it's nowhere near my favorite tank, so fuck that. My favorite tank's a Magnus, of course, because it's still the best tank on the market, in my opinion. Just in my opinion, I love this tank. Flavor-wise, vapor-wise, nothing stacks up. You know, I was kind of hopeful on those Sub-Tank Mini coils with the nickel and temp control, and it's still nowhere near as good as the Magnus, even on a regular device. So I mean, that's where I'm at. I don't know.
I agree with you. The Sub-Tank, it's not a bad tank.
No, it's not. No.
But it's missing something.
Yes.
I don't really know what, but
yeah. Actually, Raina's got a good question. So Raina wants to know if the Sega Tank RBA works with the Star.
Okay, Raina, first off, I was just about to say that. I can see the comments. I'm going back and forth between the two pages. I can see the comments, so because she said, Robbie, ask Billy if the Sega is fake. But, no. It doesn't. It won't. It's weird. It just won't work. It'll kind of fit, but it won't. Let me see. Hold on. I'll show you.
Actually, while you're doing that, just a quick comment. So apparently, I don't know why it doesn't, but the Magnus coils, so not the Star coils, but the Magnus coils will not work in the Heracles. But I know the Star coils you were saying do. So I'm curious if there are different coils in them.
No. The Magnus coils will work in the Heracles. What you have to do, look, I'll show you. Hold on. I have the Heracles right here, if you can see that. I have a Star coil in there right now. Now, the reason why it's not working for you is because the Magnus pin is longer than the bottom pin of the Star Tank pin. So either you pull the pin out of the bottom just like a millimeter, and it'll make connection and work. Or you can swap the two pins. You can take the Heracles bottom pin and stick it into the Star, and it'll work that way.
Gotcha. Good to know. I'll have to try that out next time, because I have no more Heracles coils, and I don't really feel like getting them, but I do have a bunch of Magnus coils running around, so I'll probably stick one of those in there and see how it works.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the Magnus coils are 10 times better than the Heracles coils, in my opinion. I don't like the Heracles coils. Their ramp-up time takes forever. Have you noticed that?
It does, yeah.
It takes forever for it to ramp up. So yeah, I don't like them. So I don't use them, and I'll probably never buy them again. But I'm going to try to show Raina this. I click back on. This is the RBA base. It's just a little too long. Like it's almost there, but it won't go. It won't it's just a little too long. The pin at the bottom of the RBA section. I mean, if you want to take a Sawzall and cut it down, then you can get it to fit. But other than that, it's not going to go.
Yeah.
I don't like that RBA section anyway. It's too hard to build on. Really hard.
Yeah,
I mean,
good point.
Other than the Star, Magnus, I would have to say, actually, there's two better performing tanks than the Star, even though I like the Star better, and that is definitely the VCT Pro and the Matrix. These two here, they perform. Their airflow is better. The taste is probably slightly better, if not equals slightly better. But because of the airflow and the smoothness of it, and the amount of vapor you get from this and this, that's why they are better. But for me and my vaping taste, this is better. Like, I don't want all that vapor. Like, it's too much vapor for me. If that sounds right. Like, too dense of a vapor for me, I guess.
Yeah.
So the Star for me is just perfect. I mean, there's a few tanks that I'm interested in. I can't wait to try. I don't know, like, if anybody saw my, I posted on Vaporium earlier, Sigelli's getting into the market. They got a Sub-ohm tank coming out with an RBA section.
That thing looks cool.
It does.
I'm excited for that one. Because Sigelli, they're known for making quality stuff anyway, so I'm definitely anxious for that tank to come out.
Yeah, same here. It should be a good tank. If it's anything like their Sigelli's mods they have out, I'm a huge fan of the Sigelli mods. I know there's some voltage drop in it, but I mean, I'm still using my Sigelli 150 watt even with the IPv4. It's just ultimately it's one of the best mods on the market in my opinion. It's a little pricey, but it's lasted me. It's durable. I've dropped it a amount of times and have yet to break it or even damage it in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, I'm using the Sigelli with the Heracles right now.
You know, I've always said how I'm so bad at dropping all my shit and breaking it. I have yet. I'm knocking on wood here, but I have yet to drop this IPv4. Surprised a lot of me because I've had it over a week. I should have dropped it about 15 times by now.
Devo, he just said he saw Vapin Heathen use the Atlantis nickel coil in the Star, and yeah, he did. And you can use the Atlantis in the Star and the Heracles. The Atlantis coils will work, but none of those will work inside the Atlantis or the Atlantis 2 because of the threading. But if you saw Hank's video earlier, he's getting dry hits from the 0.3 ohm coils and the 0.5s. Now, I'm getting dry hits from the Atlantis 0.5 ohm coils at 35 watts. Now, I don't keep getting them, but it's every once in a while. My wife was getting them when they were in the Heracles. I haven't gotten the Atlantis V2 yet. It's on its way. I thought it would be here today, and it's not. So I don't know if it'll work different in there. I don't know, but Hank said he's getting dry hits as well.
Yeah, I'm putting it on here. I had high hopes for this tank, but I just really don't like it. I can't get it to work no matter what I do. And I've been using it for a week, and I've tried everything I can think of. So what I'm going to do, maybe tomorrow if I have time. If not, it'll be next week. I'm going to pull these coils apart like completely. Because I was looking at one of them. I don't have any here with me right now. It seems like the cotton is packed extremely tight inside the coil head. I don't know if that's got something to do with it slowing the wicking down because it's not fluffy enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think what it has to do with it's a single coil. It's not a dual coil like the Star. Right. I just got to point this out. Devo said he's getting married to Robbie and he's getting matching Sigelli tattoos. I'll tell you what, you got to come on the show, Dirty Devo.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're freaking hilarious, man.
I started watching some of his stuff last night too, and he's a funny guy, man.
Robbie, check. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is the coil inside the Atlantis is a single coil. Like the Heracles, all these ones that are blowing massive clouds are dual coils, parallel or dual coils, one on top of the other, or they're intermingled. And they didn't do that. The Atlantis V2 did not do that. I don't know why. I agree 100% with what you said about the Atlantis. It should have been the version 1.5 or 1.2 or whatever, because there's not. If you look at my Atlantis, right, that's the original Atlantis with the 5 milliliter upgrade. Now with the new coils, I mean, the airflow is more airflow than any tank that I have, even more than the Matrix. It's massive airflow, and that's only with one hole. So I can imagine how wide open the Atlantis 2 airflow is with 2 holes. So
it's a lot more than the version 1, but I don't think it's as much as the Magnus. I mean, here's my version 2.
All right, maybe if here's it's wide open, and here's my star. Like I don't know. It just feels more open to me.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I actually haven't. I haven't got the Atlantis because I've heard so many different things about it, and I'm nervous about getting it.
Yeah.
And there's other things on my list that I want to get to ahead of it. So for me, it's just a matter of laying off it.
Well, see, that makes me wonder too. Then maybe because I have heard good things about the version 2 as well, but maybe it's a quality control thing. Maybe they're trying to pump too many of them out to keep up because they fell so far behind. You know what I mean? That their quality's just going to shit.
My battery's dying.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But here's the version 2. I've been vaping on this now for the last couple of pulls you see me take, and the first couple were fine. That last one was dry. Very dry.
Damn shame.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just a price point. Up here, they're going for $60, and it's the same price as the Magnus. So, for me, it's just hard to justify a tank that I've heard is nowhere near equivalent to a Magnus to buy it at the same price. And I mean, here's the question: are you paying for the name, or are you paying for the actual like the effectiveness of a device? I think you're just paying for the name, at least a portion of it.
Really sucking his tank.
And like, I shouldn't be getting a dry hit because it's the 0.3 ohm coil, and it's at 45 watts. You know, that's not much. That's not a lot of power at all.
Yeah, that's pretty low actually. Like I actually just put a new coil in my Magnus tank, and to break it in, I'm at 45 watts. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not because of the glare, but I mean, I'm at 45 watts right now, and I'm breaking this coil in. I vape this thing at 65, 70 watts, no problem.
Yeah. There's a new tank out called the Crown, made by UL.
Yes.
That thing looks awesome, man.
It looks great.
Top fill. There's I got a lot of. We all have the TVCT tank coming in. Robbie actually has it already. Mine's and Hank's is on the way.
Yep.
Which I can't wait for that. And that thing just has so many innovations that I've been looking for. So I can't wait for that thing to get in here. I just got the iSub too. That'll be coming in. And there's one other tank. Oh, the Acme L. Of course, I broke my Acme, man, and I am so pissed about it. It cracked on me. I tightened it down too hard. This is an awesome tank, and I really love it for flavor, and you can hit it at low wattages.
Mm-hmm.
But the one problem is, man, the coil, like the ohm dance that it does, you got to like crank that coil in there. If not, it just dances around. The ohms, like it goes from 1 ohm to 3 ohms to 4 ohms to 0.2 ohms. It just jumps around. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's brutal. I mean, just going back to the VCT, the TVCT, I should say. Like you said, there's a ton of innovation in this little thing. It's amazing. There's top fill, which is awesome. But my biggest thing that I would have never even thought of is the adjustable juice valve. I know the Delta 2 had it, but on this, all I have to do, I don't know if you can see this, but all I do is spin this top cap, and it adjusts inside there how much juice is actually going to those coils. And by doing that, I don't get my hands dirty or anything like that. It's just all about like convenience on this thing.
That's awesome. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
Pretty cool tank. I like it.
yeah, I'm excited for that too. He's sending a couple too, so which is nice. I'll probably be able to give one away.
Yeah.
Also, the Ude Zephyrus, man, that tank looks amazing, and I think it's going to be a big hit because it has what's it have? Oh, rebuildable section as well. So that's going to be a nice big hit, and it comes in different colors. Like the O-rings are all different colors. So that's going. And all. Did you guys see the new iSubs? They have metal tanks and they have glass tanks that are Pyrex glass tanks that are being released as well.
I didn't see those. No.
Yeah, and they're making the Cool Fire version 4, which is a 50-watt device, and the MVP 3.0 60-watt. So that's I was going to get the I actually did get it, but it gave it away. Well, I got it for free, but gave it away. So anyway, but I had the MVP 3.0. I had it for a day, and I gave it away as soon as I found out the 60 watts coming out. So I gave it to my neighbor.
Yeah, I didn't know that was coming out. That's awesome too, because one of my first mods was the MVP 2, and I rocked a K-Fun with like a 1.5 ohm build on the MVP 2 for a long time. That was actually a good vape.
Yeah.
I actually never had a K-Fun myself. Just went right to drippers myself. I had one RTA, had the fogger. It was not good, to say the least, and it scared me away from RTAs for the most part up until these sub-ohm tanks came out.
Really?
Yeah.
I loved my Limo until I broke it. I actually broke the chimney, and I haven't got a Limo 2 yet. I almost got one the other day, but I passed.
I'll tell you what, I've been having...
I almost don't need them anymore now that... Because the only reason I liked the RTAs was of convenience of having a tank. Like I said in some of my videos, I always carry a mech and a dripper. I just love that. But I usually always carry a tank as well. I've always got at least 2 on me. And so this is when I can drip, and when I can't, I've got the tank. But since all these sub-ohm tanks have come out, and a lot of them are very good, I really haven't had a need for a rebuildable.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, the ones that you can rebuild on, I'll rebuild on it once or twice, but like you said, it's all about convenience. I mean, usually what I use in my car, if I'm going on a road trip or whatever, or if I've got a long business trip ahead of me, it's just, it's all about ease and convenience for me.
JH Vapes, he's saying something about the Magnus and the Star. Barely any difference between them. JH Vapes, there is no difference between them. Zero. Zero difference, besides the name written on them. Anyway, the one I showed here, Eagle 1, I just got that in black. I just got the atomizer because, I don't know if you guys heard what else is coming out, the Eagle 1 Mega, which is a 22 millimeter atomizer with a 22 milliamp hour, tube, just like the Ego 1, and they have the Ego 1 Mini coming out, which is a 16 millimeter atomizer and tube. So that's pretty cool, man. This little thing is cool. I got the 1 ohm coil, but I didn't get the 0.5. I'm waiting for that to come in. They didn't come the same. I don't know why. It's weird, but
yeah.
So the 1 ohm coil, it's kind of like hitting a Nautilus Mini,
I like Nautilus. I still use one from time to time.
I like the Nautilus too. It was my favorite tank before I got into rebuilding and stuff like that. Now I can't really say much about it because I haven't used it in probably 4 or 5 months. But it was a good tank, and it did its trick. I mean, if it kept me from smoking, that was a big thing, right? And the Nautilus definitely did that.
Yeah, the Nautilus was awesome. I still use them on occasion, like sometimes first thing in the morning when I'm really kind of having a nick craving, which doesn't happen that often, but sometimes I really am. So I'll put some like 60 VG and a little higher nicotine in the Nautilus and just take a couple rips and get that thump to the back of my throat, just craving that throat hit. And after a couple rips off that, then I'm done, and then I'll pick something like this up.
Yeah. No, I agree. Actually, Homebrew just said that he likes his Delta 2, and I have to agree. I mean, I don't regret giving it away. I gave it to my brother to use because he's on vacation right now. He drove out to Ontario and wanted something to vape on the way there. But I mean, the Delta 2 in my mind was probably the best flavor tank out of all of them at the time, at least. Maybe even today still. It's a good little tank.
It had good flavor. I didn't like how I couldn't see the juice, and
Yeah,
it was kind of a bitch to fill.
that's
Yeah.
the thing about the new Ego One, the new Mega and Mini. They opened up the windows. They made them wider. My Delta 2 just basically sits on the shelf. I haven't used, and I loved it when I got it, and it is a great flavored tank. But I don't know. I find myself it's a pain in the ass. Filling it's a pain in the ass. Not seeing the juice levels is a pain in the ass. It's just it is nice, man. I mean, you could beat the shit out of this. You see, I'm breaking all my freaking tanks. You know, like dropping them and breaking them, and this one ain't gonna break, you know. And
Yeah.
but I don't know, man. Oh man, shit. The Silo Beast should be here tomorrow, and I can't wait. I've been waiting for that thing forever, and I cannot wait. That's coming here tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm freaking excited for that thing because we were talking about the Nautilus. I've always used the Silo tanks over the Nautilus. I just think they look better, even though they're the same thing, same coils. I just like them so much better, the Silos from Beyond Vape. So I cannot wait for this Silo Beast. And from what I hear, they're supposed to have an RBA section coming. So I can't wait for that thing, man. I'm excited about that. I'm bringing that to the vape convention with me.
Yeah, I'm jealous. You guys get to go to that.
I know, man. I wish you could come.
Oh,
I know,
wish could
Robbie.
too.
Yeah.
Trust me,
Project
if I had
Fog.
money, I'll be there in a heartbeat. You have no idea. 'Cause that's what, this weekend?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, nice. I like those stickers.
I'll send you one, brother.
Definitely.
So, a little bit off topic, but we need to look ahead. I don't know how far ahead they schedule these conventions, but we need to look ahead for one that the three of us can plan for.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
there's one in June.
when we do it, we're making like a shit ton of Project Fog t-shirts, and we're just going to walk through the convention and just like make it rain with fucking t-shirts.
Yeah.
Man, I'm looking at my friggin' self, right? And I put on winter weight, and I hate it, man. I bear it up in the winter. I'm usually in pretty good damn shape, and I'm looking at it, and I gain weight in my face, too. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I did the same thing. Don't feel bad.
I've been hitting
I
the gym
didn't play
hard, though,
sports
lately,
all
man.
winter either. I usually play sports all winter or all year long, and this year I decided to skip it, and terrible decision. Next year I'm definitely going back into sports because I need the exercise. Trust me.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man, I've been hitting it hard, like, in the last 2 weeks because, like, I'm trying, like, putting summer clothes back on lately, and I'm like, damn, you know? So I'm like, oh, shit, I got to get back down to summer weight, man. I got to get back to fighting weight because, and I'll tell you what, though, hitting the gym, not smoking, feels fucking great.
Oh, it does. It
Yep.
does.
Man, I run my ass off, man. You know, and I feel great.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so hopefully my little chubby cheeks will be going soon. I got to see what Devo's saying.
Devo. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. One in July 31st. I'd love to go, but that's right before my wedding in Ontario. So I mean that's the biggest thing is
We're
getting
cushion.
prepared for that. Not my wedding, I shouldn't say, but my buddy's
Yeah.
wedding.
I was going to ask about that.
Yeah, I'm still no, don't worry. I'm not ready to settle down just yet. I'm having too much fun. You know, I don't know. I mean, we'll find something to go to and a lot of fun. Three of us there just hanging out, Project Fog everywhere.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
liking it.
All right. I was going to keep this a secret, but
Uh-oh.
I'm going to go get it. I'll be back. You guys
Uh-oh.
know what it is.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Hey, Devo, it's not more cushion for the pushing, man. I've really just gained it in the face. I don't know why.
Oh, I didn't even know that. They don't allow you to give out stuff at the conventions unless you have a booth or you're a vendor.
Fuck them, we're Project Fog.
What are they going to do? Are they going to hold our hand the whole fucking time?
Yeah, right?
Anytime I reach in my pocket, are they going to smack my hand away? I'm not going to be selling anything. I'm giving it away.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Project Fog.
The first step for t-shirts. We got stickers instead. I'm gonna send you a sheet, Robbie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I did that giveaway, and the first guy, he never called me, couldn't get in touch with me, so I redrew the giveaway, and the guy contacted me, the new winner, and he gave me his address, and then he told me his address was somewhere in PA, and it's right near the convention. I said, well, I'm going to the convention up there. He's like, cool, I'll meet you there. So I'm just going to bring it and give it to
Nice.
him.
Yeah, both my winners are actually from the States as well. I mean, that's pretty much my primary audience is down in the States, so I love you guys down there because you guys are my main supporters, so keep it up. I mean, one guy was from Kentucky and the other guy was from Maine, I believe, but no, I mean, it was awesome. Like, it's great having that kind of viewership, and I really don't care where it comes from, to be honest, but it's great that it's, coming from one of the best countries in the world, so our neighbors to the south.
Okay, so everybody who's watching, just write where you're from, like, real quick. In the comments, just write where you're from. So I want to get an idea. As you know, Robbie's from Maryland.
No, he's not.
I'm from Philly, and Robbie's from the North Pole.
Yeah. Yeah, Hank's from Maryland. I'm from the North Pole, basically. I mean, no, I'm about 3 hours north of Montana, so not too far. But yeah.
Oh, you're up there with Suck My Mod.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. He's from Montana, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got more subscribers than there are people in Montana. I was talking to Hank the other day, and I was wondering how all you guys are related. Hank Vapes and Robbie Vapes and Mike Vapes. These are all related. The same last name. Big Natty Vape.
Yeah.
Big Natty, he's the father of all of us, illegitimately.
Oh, Big Nat's Devo's from Massachusetts. My man, you got a Boston guy up there. You got a Lancaster, Oklahoma. That's Raina. Missouri. Now, Homebrew Vapes. Do you say Missouri or Missouri? Florida for JH Vapes.
He's just gonna type Missouri.
No, well, put an
I'm not
A at
gonna
the end.
know how he's saying it.
If you say Missouri, put an A at the end. If you say Missouri, put an I at the end. Because I know that it's like if you're from one part of Missouri, you say Missouri. If you're from another part, you say Missouri. I think that's how it goes. I would like to have HBV on the show, man. He makes his own juice and stuff. I talked to him earlier about it.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, most of my viewers from the States, most of the viewers here are from the States, so I'm kind of just embracing the States right now.
Oh, yeah, Raina, be careful with them tornadoes out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hopefully you stay safe there.
Seriously, Georgia. All right, HBV said where he's at, it's both ways. Does that mean you go both ways?
Evo's eyes just lit up.
Yeah, and and the HBV sending me some. What's that you're sending me? Some cinnamon shit, right? I can't wait to try that out. And he makes some badass coils, man. I don't know if you guys watch his channel, Homebrew Vapes. He makes some pretty cool coils. I can't get into that shit. I tried like making those crazy. No way. I don't have the patience for it, man. I really don't. Have you guys tried any of that? Making like Claptons and twisted blah 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 coils?
No.
Dude, that's crazy.
No, I haven't. I mean, I've tried experimenting a little bit with coil building, but nothing to that extent. I'll do like a twisted coil at best kind of thing. That's kind of as advanced as I go.
Same here. I don't have the patience for it.
Not me either. Cinnamon sugar cookie. Thanks, HBV.
That's awesome.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We got way
We
off
were
track.
supposed to be talking about okay, look, this is a live show, guys. So we get into the comments, we start joking around, and we go off topic. But I don't know if you guys mind, but that's what's going to happen in a live show. But this is about sub-ohm tanks. So if anybody has a question about a sub-ohm tank, any of the ones you see in front of me or any other ones, if I know, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
All right, Billy, you were telling me the other night that even though it's not official, that you kind of consider some tanks being first gen and some being second gen. So you can talk
Okay.
about what you want.
That's good. Yeah, okay. Let's see. First gen tanks would be your Atlantis V1, would be your Delta 2, your sub tank, mini, nano, your VCT1, and those type tanks. Okay, your upgrades would be these: your Star tank, your Matrix, your VCT Pro, your Heracles. Anything for me that's got massive airflow. When they first came out, they weren't thinking massive airflow. Even like when you first tried the Atlantis, right? When you went from a Nautilus Mini to an Atlantis, it seemed like the most wide open airflow you can ever get, right? But now that you try it and look back, you try the Atlantis, it's like, that's shitty airflow, compared to what you have now. So the tanks now, like, if you look at this Matrix, I mean, this is massive airflow, and the coils are like that, You can breathe through these things. I mean, you can literally breathe through these things and not get lightheaded, So these, and you can vape them up to 100 watts and shit like that. But then you got a third category, which I don't consider second gen or first gen. That's something like your Acme, things like that. Now, these are not first gen because they have like certain innovations to them. They're vaping not at super high wattages, but not at the lower wattage. They're not going to give you those dry hits at like 40, 50 watts like an Atlantis would. So you have, and your iSub, your Acme, and a few other tanks that I've yet to try, but that I think your TVCT, from what I hear of it, it's not a massive cloud blowing tank, but it's a nice, awesome tank. It's not necessarily a Generation 1 tank. It's a better tank, but it's not. You're not getting up to 100 watts with it. Am I correct at that, Rob? You're not going to blow that at 100 watts, right?
No, I mean, no, you're definitely not. Its peak performance is around 35 watts. I would say it's a little bit comparable to the sub-tank minis. Maybe a little bit more vapor from that, especially with the original coils in the sub-tank minis. But it's a good tank for like just hanging out if you want to do some vaping and you don't want to get too much. You're not blowing clouds or whatever. You're just sitting there having a good time vaping. It's a good tank for that. That's what I use it for a lot. Or if I'm in the office or whatever and I don't want to like fog up the office, it's a perfect tank for that actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the hell? You guys still there? I lost my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still here. We can see you. But no, I mean, speaking of version 1s and version 2s, there's even the Magnus version 1, which I have on here, and the version 2, or the production model, which I've talked about in one of my other videos. Even between these two tanks is a massive difference. Not necessarily in production, like cloud production, but it's also just all around a better design. And it was a matter of maybe a month between the two came out. So as Vapin's on his own little tropical island there.
I'll just mess around with some of this shit.
So what kind of stuff would you guys like to see in the quote-unquote next generation tanks?
Are you asking me or the
Everybody.
Are you?
Yeah. You got you two and the people in chat.
I would like to see, of course, definitely top fill. Gotta have top fill. I mean, it's ridiculous that you got to freaking take these things off to fill them up. You should just be able to fill them up. You shouldn't have to take them off. Also, being able to change your coil without losing your, you know what I mean? Like, just drop your coil out without losing your juice. You know what I mean? Just pop it out, pop a new one in, or whatever. Juice control, of course. Adjustable airflow from the top, which some tanks already have, like the Acme. And they all should hold. You shouldn't. There should be a reason why you have less than 5 mils in there. There's enough room. There's enough room for 5 mils in these tanks.
I mean, some of them are kind of big too. Like this Magnus that's pretty tall, but they could do away with this whole section here somehow. Yeah. I mean, I'm not an engineer, so I'm not going to tell them how to do it, but they need to. And then you can bring the overall size of the tank down and make the actual tank size itself bigger.
Well, I mean, going back to what Vapin said on top fill, it's funny you bring that up because with the TVCT, compared to the Magnus, for example, the Magnus is a massive tank, as you can see. But the biggest thing is, I don't know if you can see this right here, but because of these holes on the side where the coils go, you lose out on probably about a third of the tank space. You have a third of a tank always empty when you're filling it because you lose out on that much with that coil build in there. Whereas top flow or top fill, like in the VCT, I can fill this thing all the way up, and this is a smaller tank, but it fits more juice. It fits 6 mils of juice. I don't know. I like the top fill option too. That's a big plus in my mind. And I think a lot of tanks are going to have to do that, otherwise they'll lose their market share kind of thing.
I don't know what the hell I just did. Sorry, guys.
I don't know, but it sounds like you liked what Robbie had to say there.
Wait.
It was perfect timing.
Oh, this is one. This is
you
awesome.
need to go back to using your phone.
I know, right? Look, you give me a new toy, you show me with the lightsaber. Give me a new toy and I'll play with it. Devo, ignore what I just said. Give me a new toy and I'll play with it.
I don't see Jeff on here, actually. Speaking of which, I don't see Jeff on here, so hopefully we don't have many memes to worry about on this one.
Oh my God.
He'll watch the replay.
Yeah,
He's going to kill us.
He'll be on it.
Daddy! Here she comes.
Do you want to say hi?
Yeah.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi, sweetheart.
Who's that? Who's that, Carly? Who is it?
Hi, Carly.
She knows who that is. I'm moving some of my tanks out of the way. Where's Abby at? She sleeping? So, what time is it? 9:30? Oh, okay. We got plenty of time. So, because I'm sure everybody would leave us to go watch the vape team. Yeah, I would actually want to go watch the vape team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the way they mesh together as well is really good, and they're pretty informative too. I like their channel, I like their videos, so I mean, I'm a big supporter of them as well. Can't complain.
Yeah, no, they're good. Hey, yo, they're all going to be there at the convention, Hank. Brian, Mike, and BK.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm excited. Hopefully we get to meet them. And do they even know who we are?
I don't know if they know about Project Fog. I haven't talked to them about it, but I do talk to Mike and Brian.
Mm-hmm.
I have talked to them. And, yeah, they know about my channel. I know that. Yeah, Brian comments on my videos all the time.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen you and Mike talking too.
Brian lives real close to me. He's right across the bridge. Right over the Ben Franklin Bridge is Brian lives. I mean, literally a few miles from me. Yeah, I know. My wife's standing right behind her. She's like, I hear awkward silence.
It was a quick vape break. What do you expect? Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
And
vape break. I keep muting my microphone because
JH Vapes, I do watch Reviewers Cube. I watched it last night. They were talking about juices.
yeah, I watch them too.
What is
Yeah,
Ruby
I watch it as
Rouge
well.
juice line called?
What juice line?
Yeah, Ruby Rouge juice line. What's it called?
I don't know.
Anybody?
I don't know if she was releasing. But
Oh, I
name.
forget. I forget what
Yeah.
that's called.
I didn't even catch the name in last night's Reviewers Cube. I watched it and I didn't catch the name. Somebody said Ruby Goo. Is that it?
No, leave him alone.
Could be.
Maybe that might be it.
Ruby Goo? That sounds cool. Who's having Tony from Devo? You're having Tony from the Vapor Channel, the Vapor Trail channel. I like that the Vapor Trail. Do you guys watch it?
No,
I
No?
haven't gone off board with them.
He looks like he's on a beach, man. He's got the flower shirt with the straw hat. Seems like a real nice guy, laid back, like the kind of guy you'd run into on a beach, just hanging out with his douche.
I'll watch it. I'll have to check it out though. Now that you say it.
Yeah, I watch him all the time, and he's kind of like he's got a lot of subscribers, but he's new to the sub-ohms. Not new, but he just started getting into in the last couple, I guess maybe the last month or two, getting into more of the sub-ohm stuff. But he gets all the good shit. You know, they send him all the good shit, and he reviews it.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't bought a sub-ohm tank in a while. I got the TVCT sent to me, of course, but apart from that, I got the Kanger nickel coils, so I was expecting big things from that, but wasn't hugely impressed. I mean, they're not bad, but just not hugely impressed. Usually I'm out buying the RDAs, like I know the Mutation XV4 is coming out soon, I can't wait to get my hands on that. Yeah, as far as sub-ohm tanks go, I have them pretty much just for the sole purpose of driving.
Right. Now you guys drip well. I know you do, Hank. You drip more, right?
I used to, but really since I got my Magnus, I've vaped on that every day, except when the glass was broken. But I do love dripping. But if I've got a really good tank, or a tank that I really, really enjoy, like the Magnus, I'm going to keep using it.
All right.
I got the nickel coils in this sub tank here too. I don't know. They work fine.
Yeah.
But I'm just not very big on this temp control stuff.
Did you see the iJoy? They have a 160 watt box mod with temperature control. Man, that thing is nice. It's about as big as an iStick 30, maybe a little bigger.
Yeah.
Little, actually, maybe about the same size as the Sigelli 30 watt, tiny bit smaller. That thing looks cool. 160 watts. They got a lot of stuff, iJoy, man. I can't wait. And I actually talked to Chris from iJoy, and I'm hoping to actually get my hands on that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's a lot of cool mods coming out too that I would like to get, but I'm saving up for one in particular. So once that comes out, I'll be grabbing that one. I don't want to give too much away. It's a themed one. I think I've told you about it before, but I can't really talk about it too much. It's from Evolution Vape.
Oh.
It's a cool one.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I think
I'm looking forward to that one for sure.
Apparently, Sigelli's coming out with one too, temp control.
I've heard that too. Yeah.
So
Sigelli's always coming up with new stuff too, right? I mean, they're always at the top of their game. They're trying to be innovative, and I appreciate that for sure.
Let's find this. Now, I see the Skelly 70-watt temp control box. Yeah, that's what I heard. The Skelly is 75-watt temp control box.
Yeah, that's what it was, 75 watt, and that's perfect because I mean I don't use 100 watts.
Yeah, no, I only just to mess around. I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If
Like
I'm
with
testing
that,
some coils or whatever, I'll go up to 100 watts or more. But for the most part, I stick around the 65, 70 watt at max, and that's like with my Magnus, and that's about it. The Heracles, I'm at about 55 watts. Everything else is like below 50 watts easily.
Yeah.
yeah, JH, I broke three glass on my three of them.
I've yet to break one of mine still, so I'm feeling pretty lucky right now.
What's he doing?
I guess he has to catch the reviewers queue, right? he wants to be early for it. No, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it's one of those things where there's a lot of stuff coming out I want, and it's just a matter of budgeting for it too, right? You don't want to overspend, which I've done several times in the last couple months, but it is what it is.
There he is. Where'd you go?
I had to leave for a moment. Nah, it was a total mistake. I don't know what happened, but
Oh man.
I'm really into reading the comments, and it's distracting me. I should just stay on camera, of course.
That's how I was last week too.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about something, and you said, "Hank, what's your thoughts?" And I was like,
yeah,
I don't even know what they're talking about."
I got to stop reading the comments because it's really distracting. Last week I wouldn't shut up, and now I'm barely talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like to read the comments, and I don't mind being distracted because, especially, you don't want to miss it if anybody's asking us a question. And just like on my reviews, I want to make sure that I take the time to talk to everybody.
All right, I'm going to talk about the Limo 2 for a minute. I've had it, and I really like it. I really enjoy the flavor. It's an awesome tank. At first, I was having leaking issues, but I fixed that. I was filling it kind of wrong and filling it too much, but that's fixed. Then I couldn't, it wouldn't wick. I kept getting dry hits, and I tried every coil build. I tried every wicking method. Then I used Egyptian cotton, and this thing is wicking like a beast. Drago, it's called Drago Egyptian cotton. It's made in Italy. It's a bundle like this. It looks like the inside of a pillowcase or a teddy bear. It's so thick. It'll last you a year, and it costs $6. This shit is amazing. Haven't had a dry hit since. I don't know, and it was just a regular wick. Like I just threw it in there, like no big deal, no special wicking, just threw it in there. I guess they're wondering how your hair looks, Hank.
Yeah, I guess. I just gave myself a haircut last night. I realized how freaking long it was getting.
See how gray? That's why I shaved my head, man, because I'm gray as a.
Dude, I'm 26 and I am freaking gray. Seriously, the whole side is almost gray, and then up top it's already salt and pepper.
Yeah, I wish that was the case for me. I'm like losing mine. I got hardly any hair left.
Oh man, that's great. At least see, I purposely shave my head, but I'm gray. You know what I mean? You probably got a head full of brown hair, but it's all gone.
Head full is a term I wouldn't use too aggressively there. But no, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I smoked for a long time, so I can't really blame anyone but myself for that. Like, I'm sure that has something to do with it. So.
My wife's on the other side of the computer getting changed, and she so everybody can see her. I'm gonna switch the camera around. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Loving this thing. Oh, new juices. What you guys get? I got all right, if you like cereal vapes, anybody out there, really try, and it's really low price. It's called Bulldog Vapor Yabba Dabba Doo. This shit's amazing. And an update, I'm going to have the Fruity Cereal Vapes Part 2 Like I had that that first competition when I had like the cereal and the mat. I'm gonna have part 2 because I've been trying a whole bunch of different. Oh, and the DOG. This is really, really good. A lot of people were saying it tastes just like the milk. Tastes just like the milk. No, it tastes like the crunch, not the milk. But it's really good. What else? I didn't bring any more up with me, but I have all kind of shit in my tank. This is Donut Pounder. I had the review on that. What do I got in here? I don't even know. I got to taste them this thing. Oh, this is that Ohms vape stuff, and that the Budget Vapor makes them, and I've been letting them steep, and I threw this. It's called Silly Wabbit, and this he has a couple different cereal vapes. Like he has Silly Wabbit, Fruity Seas, and Lucky
Rabbit
Charms.
or rabbit?
Wabbit, Silly Wabbit. And the Silly Wabbit's really good. It sounds funny, Silly Wabbit. It sounds like I'm trying to say rabbit, but it's coming out Wabbit. Wait, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I got this new juice last night as I was trying to talk to both of you guys.
Oh, the Amish one.
Yeah. Angry Amish. Guys, go check it out. He doesn't have a website yet, but he does have a Facebook page. I think it's just facebook.com/angryamish. This guy's not Amish. He does have a beard like they do, though. He's a local guy to me, and he's not new to making juice, but this is a newer juice company. He made juice with another company before, and then him and that guy parted ways, and he started Angry Amish, and these are all custard-based. So if you like custards, you'll probably like these juices. He's got a ton of different flavors, or not a ton, maybe 8. I don't know off the top of my head, but even the ones that are fruity have a custard base. And so this one is peach cobbler, and it's really good, but it's peach cobbler and custard. So I don't know, it's different. You know what I mean? He's got a blueberry and strawberry custard, a strawberry and peach custard. He's got one that's called Bonnet Biscuits. That's really good. I didn't get that one last night, but I've tried it before, and it's it's like cinnamon sugar biscuits.
I'm wondering if that tastes like Sugar Bear. That's what I got right here.
Really? And he's got another one that's like a secret. I can't really talk about it too much. And I actually tried some from the shop, one of my local shops, the guy working in there. He's like, "Oh, did you try Jimmy's new juice?" And I said, "No." He let me try it. And then when I met him to pick this stuff up, I told him, and he said, "What? He let you try that? He's not supposed to let anybody try it." Anyway, he's going to call it his Rum Springer Reserve. And it's only going to come in 120 ml bottles.
Right.
But I wish I could tell you what it is, but I can't. It's really good. Because he hasn't perfected it yet, he says. But these are 30 ml bottles, and right now he's selling them for $10. So that's really good. Until tomorrow.
What?
Tomorrow evening is when the sale stops. Check them out if you like custards.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys get the link I sent you about getting that? You can get that high price. What's it called? eJuice Direct? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Go to ejuicedirect.com, everybody who's watching, and if you like premium juice like Sugar Bear, Cutwood, who makes Mother's Milk and Derailed?
Suicide Bunny.
Suicide Bunny, Looper, a couple other like high-end brands you can get for pretty cheap. Like I think it was like $14 for the Sugar Bear, and Looper you can get for like I forget, like maybe 18, which is normally 24. It's pretty cool. They don't have a lot of juices, but the ones they do have, you get cheap. So, and they always come out with different specials. eJuice Direct. They sent. I got the pack today, man. I got like 10 stickers and this big pack, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Big been getting a lot of stuff from Giant Vapes, man. I really like their selection. It's free shipping, Giant Vapes. So,
Yeah, I've ordered from them before too.
yeah.
I need to start expanding my horizons. I pretty much vape on the same things every time. Got my usual BYOB here from Cowtown. Probably my favorite one. I got the strawberry dessert from Cowtown. And I actually went on an adventure a little bit, and picked up some other stuff here. This is the BioVapes line. It's a new one. It's not actually released yet. It comes out, I believe, tomorrow. And it's like strawberry Nesquik. So good. So good. But I gotta let it steep a little bit more. It's pretty fresh. So, and apart from that, vaping on a little bit of hawk sauce in the Sub-tank Mini and Suicide Bunny as well. The Derailed. Got that one here.
How is it? I never had it.
It's pretty heavy on the graham cracker and a little bit light on the banana, but it actually works pretty well. I prefer dripping it though. Usually, it tastes better in a dripper.
Damn, I forgot. There was something I wanted to say. Juice-wise. See, I got to stop reading the comments. It's messing me all up.
All right. So, in your Sub-ohm tanks, are there any juices that you run in your tanks that you will not run in anything else?
Yeah, well, if you saw my review on Donut Pounder, it was okay in my dripper, but now that I threw it in my tank, I have it here in the Atlantis with the new coils, and it's really freaking good in the tank. I mean, a lot better. My wife had tried it out of my dripper. I think I had it in the Hellboy, and she tried it, and she's like, eh. She tried it, and she's like, oh, where can I get it? And then she's vaping on my juice, and I'm like, what the hell? So I mean, it's really good. I mean, I didn't think it was until I put it in the tank. I mean, that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Devo, it's called BioVapes. It's the Evolution Vapes house brand. One of the ladies there makes it. And this, I think she has 8 or 9 flavors to choose from. This is like my favorite by far now. A couple other ones she has something called Scorched, which is like a strawberry custard with a bit of butterscotch in it. Really, really good. I recommend their juice line a lot. It's high VG. It's all at minimum 80/20, and it's some good stuff there. And this one in particular is so good.
JH Vapes just said Suicide Bunny exposed tested positive for diacetyl and acetyl, whatever. Yeah, they did. I remember that, but from what I've heard and read, they fixed it. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but they no longer have diacetyl in their products.
Good luck finding any juice that has custard in it that doesn't have it.
10 o'clock. Also, I don't know, you all know about the controversy with Zamplebox lately?
No.
Mm.
All right, the whole thing with Zamplebox now is saying Tony, the owner of Zamplebox, is that he owns a lot of the juice that he sends out. He owns these companies, and he just labels them like to different and calls them premium juices and then sends them out. That's the big thing going on with Zamplebox. Like there was, I forget the name of the company, and somebody found out he was the owner of this company, and this was a juice that he was sending out, and nobody was liking it. None of the people in Zamplebox subscribers were liking this juice. Finally, the company folded, and then he's trying to claim that, oh, he had nothing to do with it and all this stuff. Now, I don't know, and I'm not trying to put false information out there. I don't know the truth, but that's the controversy, and he's losing a lot of subscribers now because of it. And they're saying, like, literally, he's in the label making business, and he's grabbing a bottle of some startup juice company, and he's saying, look, you want your name out there, I'll throw a label on it, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. It's all kind of controversial things going on with Zamplebox and the owner of it. He's involved with a lot of different things. He's like an entrepreneur. He's not just involved with vaping things. So I don't know. I can tell you personally, I haven't been happy with my Zampleboxes.
Yeah, I get Vapebox. Sorry, I just saw Raina comment here real quick. I get Vapebox. I don't know if there's any controversy with them. I haven't got my May one yet. It's supposed to come in probably tomorrow or Monday, depending on customs, but it's usually pretty good. Good variety, good juices in there. It's only my second one coming in, so but I already had a sneak peek of what they're putting in there, so I have a pretty good idea of what I can get, and all of them look pretty good to me. They like to feature different brands each month, which is nice. So you're not stuck with 4 different brands. You get maybe 2 or 3 to try each month, and a couple flavors from each brand. So I'm excited for this month actually because there's a lot of strawberry and cream, custard type vapes as well, which I guess I gotta look out for the diacetyl now, but. Apart from that, I mean, they're a pretty stand-up company, and I like the fact they get the hardware with it too. That's a big plus for me.
Robbie, I just got my first one, and I kind of liked it. I liked most of them better than I did my sample box. And now, how did you find out about the your preview of what's coming?
Well, in Vapebox, they actually posted it today. They had a May spoiler edition. So I actually know what I'm getting. I don't want to give away too much, but to be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed with the hardware. It's something I definitely won't be using. I have nothing to use it with, but I'll say more in my Vapebox video when I get it. But
So
if you go on the website and you're logged in as an actual subscriber, you can click on spoiler alerts and it'll tell you what's in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got to check it out. Also, I'm sorry. HBV asked me to describe Sugar Bear. I don't know how to describe it, but it's
I
made
want
by
to say it's Teddy Grahams, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a Teddy. It's almost like like a Teddy Grahams. It's a cinnamon graham cracker.
Honey, maybe.
Yeah. Let me.
If you go to Couple's website, they have a description on it.
Yeah, it's definitely a cinnamon, right? But it's not like a candy cinnamon, like a big red. It's a desserty cinnamon, but it's not like really super strong. It's just really like as soon as you taste it, like the first time I tasted it, I went like this. Like it just lit my eyes up. You know what I mean? It's really really good.
I'd like
You
to
have
try
to
it.
look at
Sure.
you have to look at the description. HBV. Go just look up Cutwood. Type Google Cutwood, and it describes it what it is.
All right, guys, you trying to wrap this up before 10?
Yeah, we can wrap up anytime you guys are ready. I know the reviewers queue comes on soon, so.
Yeah. Anybody want to start off?
Any closing thoughts?
I just have a lot of fun doing these. I mean, I'm enjoying them a lot. So thank you all for watching, and it really is awesome having so many viewers, so many people in the live feed. You can look at the questions here. It's a little bit distracting, sure, but it's good that we get to address people head on during our videos because you don't really get that opportunity on a traditional YouTube channel where you're just replying to comments. So I love this feature. I love doing these. I hope we do a lot more of them. And again, thank you everyone for watching this live and for anyone who's watching it later on as well on the replay.
Yeah, guys, I want to say thank you to everybody. Everybody I see in the comments, I think, is also subscribed to me, so I really appreciate that. And anybody that's going to watch, again, I'm enjoying myself. This is just fun. You know, it's just 3 of us hanging out with a bunch of people in the room who's commenting. It's just fun. Look, we're trying to have theme shows, but we're going to go off topic. It's just natural. That's just you can't just basically stick to the theme. You know what I mean? You're going to go off topic.
Especially the 3 of us.
Yeah, I mean, we all just mesh well, us 3 guys. So, yeah, I want to just say thank you. My channel is growing. Like I said, I wake up and I got new subscribers every day, and I barely get any negative feedback, and that's nice. And I don't mind a negative feedback. If I'm doing something wrong, tell me, not because constructive criticism is good. So, and I'm sure these guys feel the same way. Just don't be an asshole. You know what I mean? That's a different thing. You can be a total douchebag, or you can criticize, constructively. But I really appreciate everybody. I got that 300 subscriber giveaway, and I'm only about 20 away. So I was talking to these guys earlier. I lost a subscriber. There was one extra, and there was one less when I signed on. So whoever that was. But anyway, yeah. So as soon as I get 300, I'm going to send that out, and I'll keep trying to give back as much as I can. And thanks for subscribing to Project Fogged with us 3 guys. And hopefully we can just keep having fun and bring good reviews to you. But with that said, thank you. Me and Hank will be at the PA Vape Convention. If anybody is going, look for us. We'll be around.
Yeah, well said.
Yep. I'm kind of mirroring what these two guys here are saying. Thank you. Really, guys, I can't, and I know they can't either. We can't say it enough. I love having you guys here live. You know, that means more to me than watching the video later on. Like, you're actually taking time out of your day to watch it now, and I think that's awesome. So, thank you guys. Really, thank you. I'm having fun doing this too, and if any of the viewers have any ideas on themes, let us know.
Wait,
You know,
you're not as pretty as Robbie, Billy. Oh, I was when I was his age.
so
Yeah, I'm sorry.
also, my big giveaway is coming up. As soon as I hit 500, I will announce. Guys, I am super excited about this giveaway. I've got some really cool things coming, and Robbie and Heathen both know some of the things that I've got, but I'm not telling you guys any of it until I hit 500, and I can show you everything that I'm giving away. It's going to be massive, because 500 to me is a massive number. So once we hit 500, be on the lookout.
Yeah.
And another thing I'm going to do is my rules for my giveaways is obviously you have to be a subscriber to me. I might make you have to be a subscriber to Project Fog as well. I don't know.
Vaporium.
And the Vaporium, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. My next giveaway will definitely have something to do with Vaporium as well. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the site. Love everything on there. Love all the people on there. Great group of people. I hope we can keep growing that. And absolutely, my next giveaway will be a requirement. You must be on the Vaporium.
Yep. And I'm excited because some of the stuff that I've been working on this giveaway for a while, trying to get things in place and in order, and some things came in today that were awesome, and it's just making me even that more excited. There's another big thing that should be here sometime next week, so I really wish I could tell you what it is, but
you guys send me a
not yet.
message because I'm curious.
All right, I will.
Also, guys, I'm running low, so if you want them, I got a few left. Before I get more in, send me a message, address, and I'll try and get it out to you. All right? Heathen Vape stickers. That's it, man. I don't know. I'm having fun, guys. Thanks a lot for everything. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thank you.
And anything else you all want to say, put it in the comments to this video after it saves on the channel, on the replay, and we'll get back to you.
Yeah, let's go watch the Vape Team.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Peace out.
All right, guys. Peace.